What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the level 1000 rewards and early showcasing of them, and then a couple of other news topics that you need to know about. If you do find the video helpful or informative, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So Call of Duty Updates posted this. They said Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and Warzone, a message from Team Ricochet. Season 1 launched with the strongest anti-cheat performance Warzone has ever had. The vast majority of players are completing their matches without encountering a single cheater. This is our cleanest Warzone launch in Call of Duty history. During the first weekend of Season 1, our upgraded detection systems identified suspicious behavior within a few matches on average, backed by stronger protections and platform security requirements like TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot on PC. We'll keep evolving our defenses, disrupting cheat providers, and protecting fair play so you can stay focused on your matches. Now, Call of Duty has always spoken positively about their anti-cheat and how it's been doing a really good job, even in games where like hackers were just running around, for example, like MW2, MW3, and they were like doing some of the craziest stuff, being able to disconnect entire Warzone lobbies and ruin ranked plays, and it was like a crazy thing, and they were still tweeting about how anti-cheat was detecting and banning people. So let me know your opinion. As you've been playing multiplayer or Warzone, whatever mode you've been on, have you spotted less cheaters? Do you feel like the game actually has a less amount of cheaters than they previously did in, like, say, BO6? And do you think the anti-cheat really has gotten a massive improvement? In my opinion, I haven't really seen as many cheaters, but that's mainly because I'm playing, like, Resurgence casual, so I'm just going against, like, you know, bots most of the time. So I really wouldn't know, but let me know down below. Anyways, the next thing that we have is it looks like someone has already hit level 1000 in Black Ops 7, and I know many of you guys who are grinding to get to that level, you want to know what you're going to be able to unlock, because so far they've sort of had it hidden from us. So as you see from this footage, Nuke Squad was the very first team to reach level 1000 and they ended up doing so in Warzone. And then upon doing that, they ended up automatically unlocking the level 1000 prestige rewards and then the actual level 1000 tab itself, which is pretty much locked for anyone who isn't at that level. And this is the first thing that you see pops up here is the actual level 1000 tab. These are all the instant rewards that you get for reaching it. So the first one is the Synthesis Operator skin. We did get a 360 showcasing from leakers in the past before, so this is an operator skin for Emma Kagan. It's sort of futuristic. It has that like hexagon sort of shape and look to it. That's like the theme they're going with here for level 1000, but that's the operator. So like it reminds me of like Advanced Warfare or like Infinite Warfare, something along those lines, like way too futuristic even for Black Ops 7, just from the way that this operator skin looks like. And then alongside that, you go on, you get a new loading screen. That's like miscellaneous stuff right there, and they showcase that in the footage. Then there's also a large decal that you can put on your weapon. And then you got an animated emblem, which looks like this. You then have a brand new weapon charm that you can also put on your weapon. And probably one of the best rewards is going to be this brand new camo. And I'll show the camo in a second. Then there's also an animated calling card that you get. And then the last reward available is going to be the dark matter text or, you know, color that you can put on your level. Now here's a showcasing of what the brand new camo looks like. They did jump in the range. It's called the Code Frame camo. I believe it is reactive from what it looks like, either reactive or it just changes colors, but it's a fully animated camo. It's definitely one of those camos that are like up there and on par with some of the mastery camos, and it does take quite a while for you to unlock, so it does make sense that they do a better job on it and make it look like this. So it's fully animated. It does change colors. I believe it switches to green, and as you see from the footage here, he doesn't really show it too much in terms of the reaction stuff from Hey I'm Alex, but then when you take a look at Nuke Squad when they shoot, you can see the reactive effect that it does. But this is the brand new set of rewards that are available with level 1000. Let me know your thoughts though. Is it worth the grind to get to level 1000 in order to get these rewards? I feel like this is something that if you consistently play the game, you'll end up reaching at some point in time anyway before the next Call of Duty. I know many of you guys are already prestige masters. Some people are already like level 100 or 200 already. So it's like something that you'll probably end up reaching if you stay consistent, and it's one of those rewards that you'll get anyway. Anyways, going on to the next thing that we have is Raven dropped a brand new blog, and this is pretty long, but I'm gonna try to summarize it for you guys as best as possible. So they first talk about how they want to thank everyone for the positive responses with Season's 1's launch. The passion and feedback they said they've seen across the community has been incredibly motivating for their team, and they're excited to continue building on this momentum. Now, one of the main topics they wanted to talk about today is movement, and to pretty much summarize this entire thing for you guys, they said they have no plans to change movement at all. They sort of explained how it works. So they said that the sprinter perk is available to use if you want to use that, and then there's also a 20% boost maximum that you're able to have, which is something they've had in Warzone for a very long time, even before BO6. So if you say use a sprinter perk and you use a stim shot at the same time, don't think your movement speed is gonna be way faster and go up to 40% or something like that. It's gonna stay at 20%. And then the next thing they moved on to was talking about the feedback that they got from the weekend LTMs. Now, if you don't know weekend LTMs, these come in just, a couple of days, and you get to try and play new modes, and this is where they usually test stuff. So if they want to bring it into the full actual Resurgence or Battle Royale experience, they'll first test it out in this weekend LTM to gauge feedback. Now, what they're seeing right now is, first off, wall jumping is available in these weekend modes, as well as grapple hooks. And they said that they've seen positive feedback for the wall jumping, and a lot of people want to see it in regular modes and in Resurgence, and it's something players said they just want to see in regular modes, and they've gotten a lot of positive feedback in regards to that. Now, the second item is the grapple hook that was also available. They said this one was a little more controversial. People praised it for its outplay potential that brings intense engagements and rotations, but at the same time, a lot of people were not happy with that. They're like, yo, that's too much movement. What are they doing? And I'll show you guys some clip examples if I can find them, just so you can get an idea of what people have been doing in this grapple hook LTM mode. So it's been pretty crazy. Now, another thing is they also mentioned as they move forward with the remaining weekend only LTMs, they're going to continue to track player feedback and engagement data very closely as it relates to advanced movement mechanics like wall jump and grapple hooks, and then that's what is going to come from there. So if people really want to see it, they may end up adding them, and then if not, they may just keep them in weekend only LTMs. But on that note, that's pretty much everything that they talked about in terms of this super long blog, just to summarize that for you guys. But what are your thoughts on the current state of Call of Duty right now with Warzone, the updates that they're doing? Season 1, we have COD officially starting next week. A lot to look forward to, as we've talked about and discussed in past videos. We got new store bundles, brand new LTMs, new updates in terms of events and free gift packs that you can unlock, and so much more. So anyways, that is pretty much all that I got for you guys here in today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. It has been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back here on the channel again. Peace.